Hey, 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 hey. What it do, what it do? What it do, what it do? I just, excuse me. Come on in, come on in. I need to pull up old Diddy boy. Diddy boy. They moved him early this morning. Ooh, that was almost a song. Early one morning, just about the break of day. Yes, indeed, Haunty. Yes, indeed. Oh, Sean. He looked at. So I guess all that whining, crying. I woke up with a knife to my throat. Hey, Janet. I woke up doing something to my neck. Thank you. I saw later that you had sent that cash app. So thank you so very much. I didn't see it while I was live. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah. Hurry up through this cause I gotta come right on back about that other stuff that's going on, that other live. So listen, all that whining and crying and having his homeboy talking about a knife to his throat, lying, acting like it was recent, and it was before his sentencing. Something kind of similar kind of happened, and after that he had that kumbaya, but nonetheless he pissed a fit and cried and was losing his mind because he was afraid his life was in danger. They gonna take my Botox because of they're gonna think I'm a prostitute, and they gonna say, "Come here, girl, get into daddy." So they went on and let him go to Fort Dix. Fort Dix, New Jersey is where Diddy is right now. He's going through I guess he probably, because if that was 4 this morning, he already in the cell in his room and been unassigned his clothes, and he done bend over and spread the cheeks and cough 4 times. Now I'm just assuming, hey Mimi, they make cough, grab. I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'm getting my exams confused. I don't know, but I think they make them bend over and spread their cheeks when they enter into a prison. You can see it now. Bend over, boy. Jiggle a little bit. Make sure ain't nothing up in there. Shake what your mama gave you. Don't look back at me. Turn your head around. He probably in love now, cause see, he ain't on them drugs no more. He tried to make it seem like he was only like that when he was high, way above the sky. They say he gonna get some special kind of treatment up in Fort Dix. He probably got some family up there. Somebody knows somebody up there. You know what I'm saying? Bullcorn. I don't know. Thank God I ain't had to do nothing with no prison. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. I think my nephew may have went one time, and all I know is That phone bill is high. Baby. I don't plan on ever doing that again. And then you get out acting a fool and talking to folk all crazy and shit. Make you want to bust you dead in your mouth with a butt of a... Oh, okay, I can't say that. Yeah, but I wonder when he sent me them eyeglasses. I like that. I like his eyewear. If that's purple. But listen. Let me hurry up on through this right here, because y'all not going to act right with the like button. And, baby, I need to get on over there to Memphis and Mississippi. Because, Lord, and heaven knows, I've been telling y'all about them dirty people, dirty cops, dirty ass folk over there. But I'm gonna have to listen with my good ear, baby, because all I know is for a couple of days that old trifling snitch was quiet. He didn't say nothing for a couple of days. Yeah, that's okay. I'm mixing stories. I'm gonna come on back, so I'm gonna hurry up on through this if y'all don't mind, so I can go on over to Memphis, Mississippi, waiting on that hot tea. Baby, and I was out and about when I was like, what is this? Okay. So Diddy has been transferred. He looked up and looked out, and he is at Fort Dix. Let's go somewhere over here, and let's hear what they got to say. Is that okay? I know she was saying, Miss Sylvia was saying he got there by 4:30 this morning. Oh, I know he hate the day. He didn't have no self-control. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Diddy. Oh, but you got all type of other stuff coming. It don't matter. You still finna be in more trouble. I hope you get out. Shout out to Miss Sylvia. Let's hear what she got to say.
Hey, everybody. Okay, we're trying to do something with this crazy hair of mine. Hey, everyone. It's me, Sylvia. I'm here to give you guys an update of Diddy. All right. Someone just asked in the chat about what type of facility this is. Thank you, Yvette, for that question. Yvette asked what kind of facility
low level.
this is. This is low. I'm going to show you guys. Hold on a second.
Yeah, TMZ showed the picture of it.
If you go check Fort Dix, I picked low, right? Low security. And Fort Dix is a low security. This is Fort Dix right here. And that's the one that he was asking for because they have the drug program and the different type of program. This is where he is housed.
They say it's like an army.
At 4:30 this morning, y'all. 4:30 this morning, he arrived to Fort Dix, and this is where his final spot is. If you go here, it's not updated yet, but because I have intel information,
down with your best stuff,
Miss Intel. This should be updated by, I would say, next week sometime. They still show him here, but he's not there any longer. He arrived at Fort Dix this morning at 4:30 this morning. 4:30 this morning, he arrives at Fort Dix. Hey, hi. Yes, you did make the bling shirt. Thank you. Yes.
Diddy is in Fort Dix.
Okay. She did say Fort Dix is low security federal correctional institution with an adjacent minimum security satellite.
It's a cap.
Yeah. So, and remember, so he is going to get time for the drug program too. That has not been added on to this. The time that you see here is what his from him.
I don't know why everybody wants Diddy to be out for him to get right out and do it again.
So he
got other charges pending.
He could be home
by
July of next year. Remember we talked about that. So that's what the with the
Oh, Miss
program
Sylvia,
that he
one of
is
them. I
in,
ain't never
he
been over here
probably will be
before.
home really, really soon.
So she all up in his
I
butt like that.
anticipated July. That's what I anticipated, but it could be sooner.
Well, he got other charges coming. I don't know why y'all trying to act like he don't have other charges coming.
So that is my update for you guys. Diddy has been transferred this morning at 4:30 this morning to Fort Dix. I mean, Fort, yeah,
It's
Dix.
for Dicks.
I know everybody was like, oh no, he's not. He hasn't been transferred. See, here's the thing. The judge cannot say where he goes. Only the BOP department, the Bureau of,
A prison.
you know,
The Bureau of Prison.
no. He's there. They haven't updated his thing this morning yet. He got there at 4:30 this morning. Trust me. 4:30 this morning he got
Yeah,
there.
he there.
He's at Fort Dix. They just not have not updated the system yet. Because remember how they did R. Kelly? When R. Kelly moved, they didn't update it until a couple of days afterwards. So they haven't updated the system yet.
Because when I checked,
I promise you, he's there. He got there at 4:30 this morning. You say, I know you know. You know I know.
yes, so when I checked, it says yes, Diddy Combs was transferred to the Federal Correction Institution at Fort Dix, New Jersey. A spokesperson for the Bureau of Prison confirmed on October the 30th, 2025. He is serving a 50-month sentence for 2 counts of transportation to engage in prostitution. So yes, indeed, he has been
in prison.
Transferred. When is he supposed to be released?
Exactly.
May 8th, 2028.
Control where the person goes to, not the judge. The judge can ask or make recommendation, but he cannot tell them where a person can go. So, but they finalized it, and he is at Fort Dix.
So it's his release date is supposed to be May 8th, 2028.
Yeah,
but he was transferred this morning, so
his release day.
She is correct.
Gonna be less now because
they say that they don't know. They don't know if he gonna complete nothing. They don't. People kill me wanting him to get out. Some of these folks like dirty dangling Diddy.
He's gonna have time knocked down based on the stuff that he has already, and it's all gonna be controlled by the BOP.
Okay, I had never listened to Miss. Is that the lady that was walking? The one who thought that he wasn't gonna ever be arrested? Ain't that her? I mean, wasn't gonna be found guilty. She looked a little different than when she was walking the streets. But hold on. CNN. Diddy was transferred on Thursday to Fort Dix, a low security prison. Yeah, so he has been moved. I think TMZ guy, old Mark. Yeah, cause see, they played with Diddy money. And Diddy was hot as fish grease. Yeah, cause they promised him that he was gonna get time served. And he want to know what was all my money for. No, they ain't updated nothing. Hold on. He wanted to know what his money was for. So, what's his name? The trumpet wouldn't agree to release him on, oh yeah, I gotta keep that up. Release him on communist time. So they had to beg and plead and do whatever it was that they needed to do in order to get him into a facility, since a low security, since they, was acting like his life was on the line. And oh Lord, what am I gonna do? Talking about they know because of the type of crime he did that his life was in danger. That's what all that faking like somebody put a knife to his throat, just lying. But if you in there on sex crimes, I would think, thank you for the makeup brushes. I would think that you would be okay going to an all-man camp, a prison where you could have your way. I think you still need to invest in some baby oil. You know what I mean? I think that baby oil would be your next little come up. Hold on, let me get to girl. Oh Lord, please don't let me say her name too loud for that girl to pop out. Oh Lord, I had to block her. Hold on.
But let's not talk about the people who grew.
Shout out to Tisa Tales. I think I saw her. Yeah. No, I thought I saw. Maybe she put it on private. Hold on. Did he move? Okay, so let's hear what she got to say.
And I know what you're saying. Why? We were hoping he would actually.
Shout
Hey,
out to
what's up,
Tisa.
guys? How y'all doing today? Well, if you're Sean Diddy Combs, I guess you're doing a victory lap. They say you just got moved to Fort Dix prison, and I know what you're saying. Why? We were hoping he would
Hey,
actually
Mrs.
go
Tom.
to like state prison.
You left
Apparently,
me,
legal
left us
experts are
hanging
saying
last
there's
night.
a reason for that, and we're about to get into this. First of all, Diddy is on the move, and his team is doing a victory lap. Let's also not forget that Diddy has been going in on his team, according to reports, for not making good of the $20 million he paid them. Judge Aaron said he wouldn't recommend Fort Dix, but he would recommend a Northeast facility. The only problem was, why did he get sent by Fort Dix? It's not because he did anything special. It's not because they took pity on him. It's because, right? Because he had a shorter sentence. People are saying that's why he got sent to
I may have. Oh yeah, you
because
was
they worry
got
about
here.
prisoner safety, or people with very short sentences get sentenced to medium security prisons where people are doing life. Oftentimes, violence erupts from that. But let's get into this because there's a little bit more. They're saying Sean Diddy Combs is all checked in at his new home for the next 2.5 years. He's begun serving his federal prison sentence. Law enforcement tell us that Diddy was transferred to FCI Fort Dix in New Jersey early Thursday morning and began the check-in process. Remember, this is the prison he requested to serve his time at after Judge Aaron sentenced him to 50 months in prison. The Federal Bureau of Prisons ultimately granted Diddy's request. Now, I don't think the prosecution objected to him going to Fort Dix. I wonder if they had objected, would that have made a difference, or would it just made them look super, super petty? I would have hoped they would have looked super, super pretty. They're saying the Mogul's legal team said Fort Dix is the best landing spot for Diddy because he'll be able to address drug abuse issues and maximize family visitation rehabilitation efforts. Does anybody think about his victims? Do any of his victims live in New York? Does Cassie live in New York? Because at the end of the day, this sounds like to me, Diddy wanted Fort Dix because he wanted a hold on the chokehold that he has in New York City. And also, how does his family live in New York? Are they going to permanently move to New York? How, when both their houses are in Staten Island and in California, unless they got to rent those out, where's everybody staying at? I'm just saying. Anyway, Diddy has been in the infamous Brooklyn MDC since September 2024 when he was arrested and held without bail pending his criminal trial, and there's no doubt he'll be living in much better conditions now that he is in Fort Dix. Well, how does everybody feel about that? Fort Dix is super low security. Usually it's
I don't think he should be in no low security prison.
Right?
I don't think that's
but
fair.
Also, in the fact
he
that
ain't gonna learn no
let's
lesson.
think about it. They throw cell phones over the gate. You can get rugs in there. I swear to God, if he shows up on Young Miami's lives,
rug.
I don't know how I feel about this. On one hand,
what's a rug? Like a regular rug.
On the other hand, I was kind of hoping they'd throw him into the eternal pits of hell, but I don't know. That's just me. They said the federal prison is low security, but Diddy's longtime lawyer, Mark Garagos, previously told Harvey on Two Angry Men podcast that Diddy will have a target on his back wherever he ends up. And concerns about sexual assault and other violent assaults are real.
You funny. Oh, Lord.
That's rich. That's rich. Are they serious? So they're worried about Diddy getting raped in Fort Dix. Fort Dix is the most pedestrian, white collar, non-violent, minimum security prisons in the area.
I would think he would like to be there. I'm so
It's more like
confused.
military barracks where he gets his
Well,
own
I'm
little
just so
pod.
confused.
Gotta
I
be
mean,
served up on one of Young Miami slot. And in California, unless they got.
so is it that they only like that type of stuff when they're in control? I mean, but if you a freak, Lord, I just don't understand. And I don't want him ever, I do mean ever, come out here talking about he a bad boy for nothing. You ain't nothing. You are scary as hell. I ain't never seen a thug cry and act a fool and get in fear and start trembling and stuttering and whining. I mean, God damn. Oh, I just know them girls wasn't lying. The way you was begging and crying and couldn't believe, just wouldn't let the judge. I mean, damn. He was getting on my nerves. God dang. Go sit down. And you call yourself a thug. I thought about him the other day. Talking all that noise. And when old girl said that she saw Suge Knight at old Melvin's and whatever. That Mel's restaurant, and you grabbed your guns, and I said, oh, you grabbed your homies, and I said, oh, okay, you know, because I'm thinking you running all up on folk, you know, like you was bad Leroy Brown, baddest man in the whole damn town. You like, you know, like you was about that. Yeah. Oh, but they not there with you. Oh, okay. You ain't got no gun. Oh, okay. That's why you bad. So you one of them type thugs. You bad with a gun. You bad with an aim. Oh, okay. Yeah, you bad with a beam. Oh, okay. So your hands ain't shit. Is that what you telling me? Your hands ain't shit with a man. So they only tough and rough when you hitting on a female who was a minor. She was a teenager when she got with you. Yeah. So you Billy Badass on females, but you ain't shit without a beam. Is that what you telling me? He cried, Kevin Hill. He cried. Remember, he had, what's his name, Starlucci? Starlonda, crying and begging and slinging snot and shit for him. Right, last week, talking about somebody put something to his neck. I don't know if he fought off or what. Yeah, boy, that happened a way long time ago. If it really happened. Hell, the story changed since then. He was in there having one-on-ones. Can we all grab hands together? He was giving, what is it? A game for free. I mean, so yeah. So all of that shit was a lie. That was building up for sympathy and empathy from folk. But you didn't have none of that when you was, you know, forcing people to take some pee and shit all in their mouth. Nick, boy, don't make me think about it. How dare you be afraid to fight for your ass? AunTeaFee. Oh, I wasn't supposed to say that. How dare you for that thing. I don't think Trump had nothing to do with it. I think Mark Gergos has something to do with it. He was the one who brought it up in the first place. They was afraid because they done overcharge this man extra, telling him that he wasn't gonna have to go to prison. Tough titty, Puff Diddy. Yeah. Yeah. They played him out of his money. They thought they had it all sold up. And somebody who was a part of their clique said, oh no, not Diddy. He ain't one of us no more. Yeah, he ain't one of them no more. He threatened Trump. No, I don't think so. He threatened to expose Trump. And just like when Epstein threatened to expose Trump, where did his ass end up? Yeah, when Epstein threatened to expose Trump, he ain't dead. He went to jail. He in Israel. He in that fake Israel. Shit. He's still making millions. Yeah, he changed his paperwork around and changed his will around. His brother, family, nobody in his family got a dime. Huh? Who does that? Who does that? Who changes their will around while in prison, already on said that he's attempted to take his, yeah. And you gonna change your will around? For what? So okay, listen. I want us to think this through real quick. It's simple, right? So if he changed his will and took his family off and he gone, who gets his money? So you telling me it's tied up in probate? You mean to tell me his brother ain't fighting for nothing? He ain't taking the state to court? Did the state get his money? Come on, people. Now, y'all know we know how this goes. When somebody don't have a will, you go to court, right? Right? Don't you go to court? He got to be what, Lord? What happens when somebody in your family die with a whole bunch of money? You been there before? I ain't quite been there, but I do know some of that process. Yeah. And there is not a will. It gets tied up, right? Right. So okay, so y'all have to go through a process. His next to kin would, okay, so why he ain't getting nothing? You know why? Because he's still alive. Yeah, because he's still alive. You knew that sermon was coming, yeah. Yes, indeed. Because otherwise, the whole, and I do mean whole, Epstein family would be tied up in court. Yes, indeed. That house would be mine. Yeah, Lord. Y'all know ain't nobody just gonna leave all that type of money for the state to take over. Yeah, no. Oh, no. And his brother was the beneficiary. And he made those type of changes right before they say he took his own life. Who paid to bury him? Here we go again. Where was the funeral? Yeah, come on now. I mean, I ain't even thought like that far back. I'm just saying now that I'm saying it, yeah, we know we never gonna leave money like that on the table. My dad passed with no will. My sister and I got half each. Yeah, I mean, that's how it goes. It goes, if you have kids, it'll go to your kids. And if you don't have kids, it goes to your siblings. But his brother was on his will up until days before his unaliving, so to say. And the accounts are still open. It ain't hard. It's just long. It's just a long process. It ain't hard. It ain't hard. It's just a very long process. And he was filthy rich. Still is. Still making millions because he's still working. Where the head stop? Yeah, I'm just saying. And his brother said that his name was on something. I can't remember what he said his name was on. And he didn't get a dime. Who got it? And the accounts are still open. So we can go on it. So we can go on it. Oh, Miss Tom, I don't know what that is. Know what that is. But they thinking that cause Mark Garagos is trying, he was trying. We can go PP on it. On the grave site. Oh yeah, nah. I ain't heard of it. I mean, I guess I could Google it, but I don't care. I think he think he's still in. I think he in Israel. Somebody said the Philippines, but I think and we saw it. He had a. Well, we didn't actually see him, but they say he has several passports in different names. But Diddy, getting back to Diddy before I get on over to the other side. What time is it? 6:20. Yeah, Diddy and his attorney, Mark, he was trying to say his life was in danger because of sex. That's anywhere. Every prison. Diddy knew it before he became a sex predator. That if he ever got caught, he was going to be, I can't think of what word I want to say. He was going to be, I'm going to just say, what word can I say? What word should I call? Oh, Diddy. What state are you in? I'm in your state, James. What state are you in? How? Why people get online asking I'm where you are? I mean, I would think that people would be he on a list. Michigan. Okay. Yeah, I don't think those are personal questions. asking somebody online where they from. Diddy trial, a Puffy transfer to and podcast. So boy, you been saying he wasn't going to jail, he getting out and all that. Woo, you been off. Hold on, let me see what this is. Hold on. James Jordan, I would have thought that you would have been a supporter of the my platform, and you know, hitting like buttons, my like button, and none of that went up. You done came in here asking me where I live and where I'm from. Oh my God. Let's hear this.
And I have a very special interview today. Hey everyone, I'm Lauren Conlin, and I have a very special interview today. I'm joined by Raymond Castillo. Raymond, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, Lauren. How you doing?
I'm great.
I don't know if he was in there with Diddy.
You actually were recently released from the MDC. You lived in the same unit as Sean Combs. You were there for about 46 months, and then you became Sean Combs' teaching assistant. So you became his teaching assistant.
Teaching
when
assistant.
He created this leadership/business course at the MDC, which is very cool. That, and I'm sure you're looking back like, wow, I was the teaching assistant for Sean Combs, and we'll get there. But first, I want to ask you, when you met.
He's a pretty assistant. He had a pretty assistant.
What he was like as a
he wanted to leave him
as a rapper, as an entrepreneur. What did you think when you met him in person?
When I met Diddy in person, at first I would say the truth, I was a little starstruck.
Why he gotta rub his lips and shit when he talk? What's going on here, y'all? Did his lips get moist and stuff when he started talking about Diddy? Raymond, are you okay? How close were y'all? Let's hear this.
When I met Diddy in person, at first I would say the truth, I was a little starstruck. I was meeting the legend, the icon, Sean Diddy Combs. But as time went on, I got to really know Sean Combs as a regular human being. He was
oh Lord! Oh my God! This already sounds crazy to me. This already sounds crazy. But let's listen.
He was a humbled man.
Oh.
And I got to know. But
and I say this because he sounds like Starlucci to me. He already starting like an ass eater to me. All up in Diddy's crack of dawn. But let's listen.
The icon, Sean Diddy Combs. But as time went on, I got to really know Sean Combs as a regular human being. He was a humbled man.
Never.
And I got to know him for who he was. He was a respectful man. And he was about teaching. He just seen and understood. Mm-hmm. Yes, I will see him every day. I lived with him.
You lived with him?
Yeah, I lived with Sean Combs.
Okay. And what was...
Who do they talk like this in jail? I lived with him. Do they talk like that in jail? He acting like he lying. I mean, I thought it was the lip things at first. I thought
when you met him in person.
When I met Diddy in person.
This part. See, I thought this part right here was a little odd. And every time he says something, he has to repeat it again. Hey, Natural New Orleans. So, I mean, so from this point right here, he sounded a little odd to me. And now he's saying, I lived with him. Nigga, you in jail. He was your cell, huh? I mean, he is not your roommate. Y'all are not sharing an apartment. And you look pretty. So I know he was hitting on you. Did y'all share the same bunk? I mean, what you mean you live with him? You was on him every day. I mean, what?
Oh, at first I was a little, I would say the truth, I was a little starstruck. I was meeting the legend, the icon, Sean Diddy Combs. But as time went on, I got to really know Sean Combs as a regular human being. He was a humbled man, and I got to know.
She looking at him like, what?
He was a respectful man, and he was just about teaching. He just seen and understood. Yes, I was.
He understood what?
I lived with him.
You lived with him.
Yeah, I lived with Sean Combs.
Okay, and what was his demeanor like every day in the MDC? I mean, did he keep his head down? Was he just like minding his business? Did he have people around him? Anyone that he would hang out with on a regular basis?
Well, he was someone who really cares, and he wasn't just talking. Like, he wasn't just running around talking to just any and everybody at all times, but he was somebody that was approachable. If you approached him and asked him for any advice or anything like that, he'll answer you 100%, and he was always willing to help. Always willing to help. That's one thing I could say about him. I learned and got to love about him. And he always gave 100% of himself.
Love. So you done found prison love. Oh, y'all know I got a song. What's that song? Now that we found love, what are we gonna do? He done went to jail and fell in love. Where is my where my charger? He in love with Diddy.
He will set things to the side and make things his priority.
Boy,
like helping other inmates, you're saying?
Yes, helping other inmates.
Well, so that's another question. How did other inmates respond to him being there? I mean, was it divided? Was it some people were impressed, some people were starstruck?
I think they shared their bottomless tongue.
Kind of like some people were angry.
At first, some people don't want to be groupies. They don't want to act like groupies. So they will try to act like, oh, that's Diddy, but we're not trying to be groupies. But as time went on, you gotta understand, we all grew up analyzing Diddy. Like, he's from New York City. We're from New York. So we grew up hearing and seeing the icon, the legend, like the mogul. So now we're actually living with him. So now we're studying him and analyzing him in person. So.
Oh my God.
I feel like
you have helped me through a total knee replacement.
And he's like one of us. He's one of us.
Well, I am happy to have been some help,
he
Lori.
handled himself like with humility.
Not tonight. What?
With what? He signed up for the course, and he's actually now coming in regularly for our labs. He's really trying to.
So,
interesting. Okay.
Ramona. So I guess you was one of the inmates that wrote one of them sob letters to the judge. Ramona. So you done went to jail and fell in love with the Diddy. Now, I don't know if you know it or not. Well, you probably do not. So you like Tootsie Rolls. So he putting money on your book because you are wearing the word humble, humanity. I mean, do you already know he been sentenced? Huh? Do you already know he has been sentenced? He don't need you to make up no story to make him sound like an angel. Cause we already know he have devilish ways. We want to know if he put hands on somebody like he was putting hands on them females. He wasn't humble to them. So why was he humble to y'all? He was a maniac all up in them women face. But now you telling me he had his head down, willing and able to give y'all advice. Who did he pimp out? We want to know, yeah, who did he hoe out? Was he a pimp in jail like he was a pimp on them streets? Oh my God. What black dot on his face? This thing up here? You talking about that? Yep, that Roy Andrew done got stripped. He done got stripped. I just say, yep, Andrew, yeah, all them sex addicts is finna get stripped. Trump trying to avoid getting stripped. He trying to avoid getting yanked up out that White House. He need that White House put together real quick so he can run down in that bunker. I'm sure it's gonna have metal doors. Trump gonna be down there regardless of who is upstairs. Trump said, I don't have no place to go. Oh my God. Yeah, let's finish this so I can get over there because there's a lot going on. I just saw that. Yes, Prince Andrew got stripped. He got to move. Big, get out the way. Get out the way. Get out the way. Move, Andrew. You got to get out that royal palace. Hi, Ronald. He got to go. It's just that bad. It's more stuff coming out. We heard Clooney last night. He acted like he thought it was a joke. Okay, laugh now, cry later. Let's go.
So people were at first they didn't want to kiss his butt, act like he's like this big man, and then slowly they realized that he's normal and he's humbled and he's approachable.
He ain't.
You know, there was a lot of respect and no drama and things like that, and then
no drama.
There was no negativity.
So did you put the knife to his neck? You say you was sleeping with him. Let me look at you. And then we finna pull these lies up out of here, ain't we? Come on, AunTeaFee, I gotta go, and these people not up in here. Okay. He said you said you slept with Diddy. You said that y'all stayed together. And Starlonda said that he woke up to something to his neck. Was it you? Little boy Blue, let's go.
Everybody had this persona of him that they had painted out there. So we had to really get to
Let's
analyze
catch
and
these
watch him and get
lies.
to know him, understand him for what we see, and get the real him aside from his flaws.
Okay. And when he started this business and leadership course, I mean, you were mentioned literally at sentencing, and it was really wild because
Yeah, I was the teacher assistant
yeah.
and slash interpreter.
Okay.
Because you need to understand this is something that has never been done in prison system ever. Um, and especially in the federal system, it's about segregation. Black sticks with black, white sticks with white, Spanish sticks with Spanish, especially gang members. So Diddy was able to unify everybody, bring us together in one classroom. And
So
we
who
would
put a knife
sit
to his
there and
neck?
listen and teach, and he will teach us these business ventures of
Shout
his
out to
and
Pop
everything,
Crime.
and sort of
Shout out to
come
Lauren.
up with our plans and our goals and really set it in order and how to go forward with it. He will always tell us successful people do what unsuccessful people won't do, and about sacrifices.
Wow.
He will
Ronald,
show
where
us
you get
that
that
the
at?
work that he was doing on others was important for us to like follow, not only just follow his footsteps, but put things into our own perspective and things like that. Like I guess I could say in the program he showed all of us how to have faith in ourselves and believe in ourselves. In prison, it's a lot of lost souls and people was hopeless. Like me myself, I've been in and out of jail since I was 14 years old. I've been hopeless. I've been lost, and he helped me find guidance. He helped me find purpose and believe in myself again. Like today, I'm proud to say I'm redirecting the path of my life, and he started that for me.
Wow.
And
Well,
all
Oh
that
my
came through the
God.
class.
Are y'all believing this?
And I was his teacher assistant also in the class. I was in charge of taking down the notes, handing out the notes, handing out the homework, picking up the homework. If anybody came into
So
the
you the
class
maid.
afterwards, a couple weeks late into class, I was in charge of catching them up to date, what was going on with the program in the
So he
class.
was using you.
And this is something that's now today.
So in other words, UKK. UKK in the JJ. UKK in the JJ. Y'all hold on. Y'all hear? So that's KK in the JJ.
For the sake I'm part of it that it's sanctioned by the BOP. This is something that they're making now of program and the federal bureau of prisons now.
If you were
How
ever
you
drunk,
know?
inappropriate,
Your ass is
sexually
out.
assaulted while
They
riding
could have
a
told y'all in.
you may be
Boy,
entitled to
shut up.
580.
Oh my God. You.
I think I did hear that.
Everybody's gonna be able to take this course.
Yeah, I mean, good
Who
for you,
wrote
by
the
the way.
course?
I think I'm really happy for you. That's really
Who
cool.
wrote the course?
I'm also really shocked. I think going back to what you said, how there were people from different gangs able to be in the same room. How did that even work? How did these people coexist all of a sudden? I mean, right? It's kind of strange how.
You have we had, like I said, we had Mr. Combs in the room. So when Mr. Combs was there and everybody seen the positive route that he was in and how he was trying to help us, he brought a different kind of energy in the
So
room,
if Diddy
and he made
ain't
people
there,
drop
that
their
means
egos.
it's not gonna work, dum dum.
So everybody put their pride to the side, and we came for those 2 hours. Everybody to come together. He brought unity. Everybody to come together as one. And I can say that once the program started, the class, the house was more peaceful. There was no incidents in the house after that. No fights broke out. In those 6 weeks and afterwards, there was no fights in the unit at all.
How many
Listen,
classes
instead
a
of
week?
separation, he made people focus on self-improvement and brotherhood. It wasn't about gangs. It wasn't about gangs or anything like that in that moment.
Yeah.
It's about mindset, discipline, and putting that time into yourself.
And how many days a week did you guys meet?
We met every Friday, once a week for 2 hours.
Oh, wow. That's a long time.
Yes.
Wow. And did you ever sense that, you know, he's teaching you guys, he wants you guys to better yourselves, better your lives, but did you ever sense that he was trying to change himself as well?
Yes, yes. Every day I see them in a constant battle for change. Every day I will see that. I will know. It was. He wasn't just preaching. I feel like he was learning too. Eh, He was growing with us. Not he wasn't above us. He was growing with us.
Yeah.
That's what made it real. It made it so genuine. Made us connect so strongly with him.
Did he ever talk about any regrets that he had or use his own life as examples when he was teaching you guys in terms of his mistakes and his failures?
The regrets, he will always tell us to stay away from drugs, because he said when you're under the influence, he said you will make very poor decisions and your mind will be clouded, and you'll think you're making the right choices, but you're not, because you're not 100% of yourself at that moment. And a lot of his mistakes came from that, and we could relate because we all did drugs at one point in time of our lives, and a lot of our mistakes came from us being under the influence.
Right, right. And you know, I have to ask you, were the correctional officers, were they engaged at all with this? Were they supportive of this? Was it kind of just like, you know, they would not really get involved? How was their involvement in
The whole, I feel like every officer, the caseworkers, the managers, everybody was supportive of the program, because they seen the positivity, they seen the unity. Officers was coming, seeing the change. I can recall this one time we was having class, and we had this officer that wasn't usually working in our unit. So when he seen, mind you, it's like 20 something, 30 of us in one housing unit inside this one room. When you see things like that, you automatically think a fight's about to break out. So when they seen this, the officer rushed the room, because the camera called him like, what's going on? And when he thought something was going on, when he seen what was going on in class, he was speechless.
Wow.
He couldn't believe this. It was like all races, all cultures were in one room, and some Diddy Combs in front of the classroom was teaching, and we got the blackboard up there, and he just teaching us, and we all there taking notes. You have me interpreting a lifetime right there. As he's speaking, I'm interpreting a lifetime. So everybody's receiving the message at the same time in real time.
Yeah, and you know, I also wanted to just ask you in general, is it true that the conditions at MDC are hellish? Is it as hellish?
Yeah, yes. It's
It
cruel.
is.
It don't sound like
Is
it.
it?
Cruel. Yes.
Tell me more. Like just
People's really dying in NBC Brooklyn. There's a war in there. There's violence, and
Well, how did
there's a
y'all
lot,
come
there's a lot
together?
of lost souls in there. People's hopeless, and you have people that's in there serving life. They have Sean Combs around murderers, people serving 30 years. So when you have things, when you facing those type of things, you have nothing to lose.
right.
So it's very dangerous in there.
Oh Lord.
Very,
Okay,
very, very
y'all listen.
dangerous. I'm one of the lucky ones to say I made it out, because in there you could go in. I've seen brothers go in there and really lose their lives. Especially while Mr. Combs was in there, 2 people has lost their lives
Right. I do remember
due
reading.
to gang violence.
Yeah. Did he have a CO that was kind of near him more than others, or not really?
Nah, he's a regular inmate just like everybody else.
Wow.
They might watch him. They might watch him just a little more at times, but he's just a regular inmate just like us. He's going through everything we're going through: the cold trays, the lockdowns,
Yeah.
the police on the monitor us with the segregations. He is living what we're living. There is and there was no special treatment for Sean Diddy Combs. There's no favoritism for him in there at all.
Can you talk to me about the incident when he woke up to a knife to his neck?
Let's go.
That's false.
Thank you.
He didn't wake up to with no knife to his neck.
Thank you. Thank you. Did y'all hear that? I'm glad I was finna cut his ass short. I was about to cut him short. I was finna say, I don't believe. Did y'all hear that? I had to back it up. Let's go.
At all.
Can you talk to me about the incident when he woke up to a knife to his neck?
That's
yeah.
false.
Oh.
He didn't wake up to with no knife to his neck. The incident, I recall the incident because I'm the one that intervened when the incident was going on. He was watching TV actually when this happened. He was watching Basketball Wives, and this West Coast gang member that was serving 30 years walked up to him and was really trying to take a chair from him that Diddy was already sitting on. The incident happened over a chair that nobody owns, that the facility owns. So he was trying to take this chair from Diddy. So Diddy, and mind you, Diddy wasn't scared. Diddy didn't flinch. He just stared the guy down and was asking the guy, "Your homeboy, why you coming at me like that about a chair that don't belong to none of us? You see, I'm watching TV." And the guy got hostile. I don't know if he was trying to look for some clout or he was having a bad day. He got hostile with Diddy. But this is where I seen Diddy's actual change. When the guy was getting hostile, Diddy tried to spread love to the guy and talk some positivity to the guy. And the guy wasn't trying to take heat of it. The guy went and got a knife. So when he went and got the knife and tried to back the knife out, I intervened and grabbed the guy's hand. I got in between them, grabbed the guy's hand to prevent them from trying to stab Diddy. Diddy just got up and tried to speak to the guy and told the guy, like, "Yo, homeboy, are you alright?" He even like that about a chair that don't belong to none of us. You see, I'm watching TV, and the guy got hostile. I don't know if he was trying to look for some clout or he was having a bad day. He got hostile with Diddy. But this is where I seen Diddy's actual change. When the guy was getting hostile, Diddy tried to spread love to the guy and talk some positivity to the guy.
I wish this part of the story would have came out instead of waking up to a knife to his throat. I mean, why, if this is what really happened, why didn't they just say somebody tried to go get a knife over a chair instead of all that other stuff? Oh, Diddy, so they so full of shit. But that's why you are his assistant. That's why you his KK. You stopped the guy with the knife. The hell you mean? That's why you special. Yeah. He put some money on your books. Every time I hear it, my head say the same thing. I had never heard.
Guy was getting hostile. Diddy tried to spread love to the guy and talk some positivity to the guy. And the guy wasn't trying to take heat of it. The guy went and got a knife. So when he went and got the knife and tried to back the knife out, I intervened and grabbed the guy's hand. I got in between them, grabbed the guy's hand to prevent them from trying to stab Diddy. Diddy just got up and tried to speak to the guy and told the guy, like, "Yo, homeboy, are you alright?" He even told the guy, you might need a prayer or something. And actually try to actually pray with the guy and everything. Like, the way I seen Diddy handle that altercation, I've never seen nobody handle it like that before.
He offered
It's
to
a
pray with
situation
him.
that could have actually went left. It could have went bad. But thankfully, nothing happened, and everybody stayed safe. Even when the police rushed the unit because they seen on the camera, Diddy tried to speak up for the guy.
Oh,
for his supposed attacker, Diddy tried to speak up for this guy to keep him on the unit.
Did he really offer to pray with him after the guy pulled a knife on him?
He told the guy, "I think you need to find God, homeboy."
Oh, wow. And what did he say, the West Coast gang member?
Well, the guy was just saying he has 30 years. He's doing 30 years. He has nothing to lose.
Oh,
I will make sure you never make it home.
And not to be, I guess, naive, but when you say he just goes to get a knife, like, where do you just go to get a knife? I mean, did he have it hiding on, like, a homemade shank under a table or something? Or, like, where do you...
They usually have that stash spot, homemade, jail-made stash spots. So he went to wherever he was hiding it at, and then he came back with his knife.
Wow. I mean, do you know if, you say stash spots, do you know if Diddy was ever offered any drugs in prison or anything jail, anything like that? And he was
No. Diddy didn't involve himself with no negativity.
Wow. That's crazy. That story got totally twisted in the media. I mean, and I know this was months ago, but that got completely twisted. It was reported that a guard or a CO actually broke it up, that fight, but it was you.
Where did he get a knife?
How?
But you have to understand, like I said, this guy holds his composure. Like, that's how disciplined. That's when I noticed how disciplined Diddy really is.
He ain't disciplined.
He held his composure, and just he wasn't afraid. He wasn't moved. He diffused it with respect instead of matching the guy's energy.
Hi, I'm Jenny, and I'm an attorney.
He wasn't a female.
The average disability
I'm gonna have to
check
go.
is
I got it.
$200
Something's
per
going
month.
on with the internet. He was scared shitless.
Was there ever?
That showed leadership and showed how.
My God, he's a damn groupie. Oh my God.
Agreed. I mean, was there ever a time though that
I believe he lied.
Show up to class, or maybe you saw him, and he just seemed more broken or more hopeless than usual? You've talked about how he was very positive, very uplifting.
He don't have nothing negative to say about Diddy.
Did you ever see him at a vulnerable place?
At times you see that his spirits will be down. But he's one person that I noticed. I think everybody could say this. He will walk around the unit in constant circles, and we would think that Diddy was going crazy. We'll think he's talking to himself.
7:30. 7:30. Cause
King, what are you doing when you walk in the circles? That you're right. You need somebody.
Yeah, I need to call Spectrum before I get started. So y'all, I'll be back. I need to try to work on
human strength. And
fidelity.
If God was putting him through this, it was for a purpose.
Okay, let me go, y'all. I gotta work on my internet right quick and be back at 7:30. It should be a live set. Do y'all see the live that's set? Can somebody go check and see if they can see it? Please, can somebody go check? Okay, I'll be back.